Hello, Illumineers. It is time to take a rest from your quest and stop on by the Lore Keeper's Inn. I'm your host, Katie, and today we're doing another unboxing. I'm really proud of myself because this box right here, it's been in my possession for like 2 months. That's not possible. I don't think this set's been out for 2 months, but regardless, this box I've had for a while, and I saved it to do an unboxing, and I've already done one, and so this is my second. Also, I'm like staring at myself in the camera because I look like a replicant, the way that my light is reflecting in my glasses. So I'm gonna have to live with that, and that's okay. But anyway, so let's get to Crackin. I think today, my goal is, it's always to pull an enchanted. But, we can't have everything we want in life. So if I can have an enchanted, I'll take a Diablo. And if I can't have a Diablo, then I'll just have a good time, I guess. This tool I'm using, this is a makeup tool. So you're supposed to use it to put foundation on. Crazy, right? I bought it at Daiso when I was in California last week. And it's a gimmick. I mean, it works. It's just, for my lady viewers, I don't recommend it. And for my guys, you might wear foundation, and I don't recommend it to you either. But it does work really well to crack the plastic on these. So there's a purpose. So you might notice, because I'm sure I have so many devoted fans of my Crackin' Packs with Katie, you might notice this mat is different. Some people said that my first mat was distracting. That some people was my husband, but I trust him because he's my audience. So I'm going to use this very nice pink mat that I don't know if it's reading pink, but it is pink. We're gonna use that today. And maybe that'll be less distracting, more pretty. And yeah, I guess let's get to Crackin. In the meantime, I was going to talk to you about set championships. How are you feeling? You can't respond, but you can kind of like mentally respond. Me? You ask? I'm not feeling so good. Last set championship, I was really locked on. I felt like I was really prepared. And now I don't. All right, here we go. First one. Rare. Super rare. Okay, well, you do what you can. So, like last time, I like to have a pile. I'm sorry for the glare. I'm going to get it together, I promise. We got super rare foil. We have rare foil, legendary foil, and then enchanted. That's going to go there if I get one. I'm going to get one. Can I manifest? Do you think I can do that? I don't think I can, because if I could manifest, I have really gnarly anxiety and I have very catastrophic thinking. So I think I'd be manifesting lots of terrible, terrible things if I had that power. So I don't think I can manifest that. But statistically, it's possible. But anyway, as far as the championships go, I'm not ready. But I did do another sealed with these packs. What are your favorite sealed cards so far? I'd love to hear in the comments kind of like what cards you like from this set for sealed. I, so far, have I've liked the magical synergy. Speaking of magical, so I'm not an enchanted, just in case you're worried. It's been fun being able to build like synergy in a sealed deck, and then this is the easiest set for me. I guess dwarfs, you probably could have had good dwarfs synergy, but I was not good at sealed back then, and I'm a little okay at it. So I don't know. I think this set has a lot of conditional language, so that's been kind of interesting for me. But I've had fun with it. I still think my favorite set to play sealed or draft is set 1. I like it the best. I think it is the best as far as cards that are versatile. So what can I say? I love a classic. So this card, training grounds, I just feel like the locations aren't as good. And that could be a personal problem because I said very loudly and apparently wrongly that chapter 4, the locations aren't good. And people are like, no, the locations are good in chapter 3. So, oops, super rare. Super rare. Wow, that's a double aerial. So what does it mean? It means I get to make a wish. One mer wish, and I wish for aerial Sonic Warrior enchanted. That's my mer wish. So if she could do that, that'd be really cool. This card is interesting. My friend Nick, he has been trying. He was a Blue Steel loyalist, but I'm pretty sure he's switching to Emerald Steel. It's a hot gossip for all the overlap of people who watch this video and also know Nick. I don't know. Maybe I misheard him. I'll double check. But he was a loyalist. But, you know, Bucky, he's a temptress. Look at that little squirrel. He'll tempt you. This Hercules is fun. It is a bummer that this Hercules is a 7-3 because it makes him just so fragile. Basically, he's just like a not good Maui. See, here's the problem. I have to go back and edit these videos, and I react like that's not fun to hear. Myself make that sound, and it's probably not fun for you to listen. But you're getting raw footage. This is exactly like if you were sitting in the room with me opening packs. This is exactly the experience you would get. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but either way, that's the excitement. I tend to make noises that I regret, and editing has taught me that it's nonstop. I did make my first vlog this week. I hope some of you saw it, and I hope some of you liked it. So speaking of Mulan, coming up next week, we're doing a movie night at the inn with the lovely Katie. We did Mulan 2 that's not a lovely movie, but Katie's lovely. All right, so we're getting to the good stuff. We got a Goofy, we got a Anku, and we got a Belle Mystic, Untrained Mystic. I like the art on this because it's like how fun. Here we go. There we go. It'll focus. I feel you can see it. There we go. I think it's fun. I think it's a pretty card. I'm a sucker for Belle cards. They're all pretty. I don't like Belle that much though. She's kind of got an attitude. And I don't think it's that cool that she reads. I think that like maybe it's just her village, but normally lots of people read. So if she told me she's like, I'm not like other girls, I read, I'd be like, well, this is before TV, so it's either you read or I don't know what they're doing. So I'm not saying she's a pick me, but anyway, I'll open a little faster. The commentary is probably not appreciated. So set championships. I think I'm gonna run Purple Emerald. Okay, here we go. Rare. This one. Okay, so speaking of Purple Emerald, that's not a deck. Amethyst Emerald. The Jacques card. I'm gonna run that, I think, just because I think it'll be fun to tap down. Well, it doesn't tap down. It gives Reckless, so that might come in handy. It might not. I don't know. I know everybody's trying to work on their Bucky repellent, and I honestly think my plan is to build the fastest deck possible. And then if I don't win by turn 7, just concede. And just to say, well, it didn't work out this time. Because some of these decks look really grueling to play against. I've watched lots of play videos, and I am concerned that I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to Texas to do that as well, and so let's be honest, I'm not gonna make it to round 9. Like, that'd be really cool, but I don't think that's happening. But even like 6 rounds of going to time, I think could be the end of my mental health, which is already on a razor's edge. So I'm going very slow on this pack. I feel it. I feel like there's something good in here. It's not this card. It's sort of that card. Oh, I felt it. So we got a foil legendary. Now, I do have this foil legendary already. I love to collect one of each of foils. And so obviously the legendaries are the most annoying ones. I have not seen anyone mention this card since it's come out, so I'm guessing this is not something that, you know, is valuable, but he's valuable to me because he's perfect. I like that Donald, he's up to lots of stuff. I'm very excited that in the next set, Donald is slinging pie. How fun is that? He's a pirate. He's slinging pie. He's always a little mad, except when he's happy. Him as a musketeer, maybe we'll see that. I don't remember actually if that... Yes, that's in this set. If I come across it, I will make sure to highlight it. That's a happy Donald, and good for him that he gets to have moments of happiness. Oh, look at it. I'm manifesting all over the place. I really hope it's focusing. We'll see. And if it's not, then you can imagine it. And then I got, I don't know, That's my favorite joke to make. There's kids at my league, and something about being around children makes me really excited about puns. I think it's good because the more puns I make, the less children want to hang out with me or they're amused. So, you know, not saying I have anything against children, but, you know, puns are a solid way to make the young folk not want to be near you. But that's just something we all know. I don't think anyone likes puns, if we're going to be honest, but definitely not children. All right. So far, this box is fine, I think. My goal in every box is to pull at least 4 legendaries, because that seems legally, like, I feel like that's my right as a citizen. Because less than that, what's going on? 5 is what I would hope, and then anything above 5, I'm like, wow, I did it. But I just feel... I think I said in my other video, I made a monkey paw wish for those familiar with the fable, O. Henry. I don't know if O. Henry wrote monkey paw. I don't know about that. All right, double super rare, and it's Simon Scroll. So it's, you know, but I got a double super rare. I'm still having issues with the lighting. I'm so sorry about that. Between my replicant eyes, I think that's what they're called in Blade Runner, and the fact that there's this one spot that's just very shiny. I would like to apologize to the people who watch my videos for my technical prowess, because I let you down. But the good news is, it's only up, I would say it's only up from here, but honestly, I don't know. I need to spend more money on lighting. That's something where I just thought, like, lights are lights. You turn on lights and you make a video, but no, it's very complicated. As you can tell by the fact that I always look like a ghoul. Having black hair and being very pale makes webcams not a happy situation. All right. So, Marshmallow. Why? This card is curious because it's like somebody was like, I want another Marshmallow card. I don't want to change anything. Let's just make it. It's not a legendary this time. It's an uncommon and still not great. Marshmallow deserves more justice for Marshmallow. Wow. I don't want to say that this box seems busted, or what's the term? The kids say that it's a whiff. I don't know if that's appropriate to say, so I think that's appropriate. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's a bad slang. Either way, I think I'm whiffing, if that's a verb. This is nice, but you can't carry it alone. He is no Diablo. He is a bird, but he is no Diablo. All right, so on to the next. The other day I did a draft and I saw this card in every pack almost. I ended up with 4 in my deck, which also means I must have a short-term memory problem. So, you know, I learn a lot about myself when I do draft and sealed, and it's usually nothing good. All right, we have the Wall, Ariel, and Thebes. Wow. I want to remain positive, and I'm going to remain positive because I manifested. I made a wish on the Double Mermaid, and I remembered why that card was there. Anyway, I made a wish on the Double Mermaid, and Ariel wouldn't let me down like that. Especially because Flounder's with her, and she would never lie in front of her best friend and son. Speaking of son, if you ever want to see what Flounder looks like as a dad, watch Ariel return to the ocean. It's not Ariel, it's called Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid 2. You can actually watch a video on it. We watched it at the movie night on the inn, and it's interesting, but you get to see middle-aged Flounder. All right, we got a rare. Ooh, okay. Well, that's good. I'm feeling better, and we got our first foil rare. So things are looking up for old me. Maybe it's because I'm talking about Ariel. I just have to, like, vamp about Ariel and good things happen. I don't think I have that much material on her, but it's exciting. Ursula, I actually have her in my deck as well right now. In theory, I'm thinking she'll be a nice game ender because ultimately my amethyst, emerald? Actually, that works. My emerald deck, it's pretty aggro heavy, and so I think it is nice to have some kind of late game answer because as anyone who's played an aggro deck knows, it's a bummer. You get to this point in the game where you're not doing a lot. The other person's doing the most, and it's embarrassing. And so I feel like Ursula can maybe pump the brakes on the be prepared, you know, give me something in the late game, because otherwise it can be not a situation you want to be in. All right, let's see. What do we got here? We got Daisy. A musketeer spy. She's not in the musketeer. She's a spy for them. Great Stone Dragon. Why Breezy? Late Lorcana After Dark. Lad. I watched this afternoon and they were talking. Oh my gosh, that's legendary. And a foil rare. Wow. Wow. I don't think I'm funny, but that's neither here nor there. But they were talking about the Great Stone Dragon and whether he is good or bad. I don't know the gender of this dragon. They are bad or good. I think it's fine. I think it's an interesting card. One thing about Sapphire, so right now my husband's playing Ruby. Ruby Sapphire, my goodness. And I feel like the Great Stone Dragon, you gotta feed him, and there's not a lot to feed him in the current deck. So then he kind of just sits there, but I'm guessing like it's fine in the end game to have an item that's generating ink. So let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're past halfway, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's, all I need is one more legendary and I've met my quota. But yeah, I think Great Stone Dragon, here's the thing. I hate Sapphire, and I feel like that's hate's a strong word, but it's pretty close to true. And it's for a lot of reasons. I don't like being on the other side of it. I don't like managing that much ink. It's already hard enough to remember if you inked in a turn. So to have to be like, oh, actually I inked 400 times this turn and I drew 700 cards. It's too much. It's too much. So when it comes time where we all vote on what color we're kicking off the island, I'm going to be in the corner voting to kick off Sapphire. This is a democracy. Ooh. I love this card. So this Belle, Accomplished Mystic, she's just, I don't know, she's not great. Like, I mean, the fact that you get to move damage counters, I think is fun. It's a fun way to get around certain mechanic. On her own, though, I mean, I don't know. I don't see putting her in any Ruby Amethyst deck. But I do think there's going to be a time where healing decks, moving damage, things like that are going to be more prevalent. And I mean, I guess this card does have great synergy with those kind of cards that come into play with damage. I haven't played those cards because that stresses me out. The thought of like starting with damage, it's too much. It's too much for me to handle. But I don't know. It's an option. Okay, so I don't like this card. This is Tong, Survivor. I don't love the movie Raya. Because every time I see a character like Donku, Tong, I don't remember them. I remember Raya and I remember her angsty friend with a cool haircut. That's it. And Sisu, because Sisu was there for the whole movie. So, but I mean, that movie, it was just not memorable, and that's not its fault. Yeah, all right, this pack was unremarkable, but probably because I was trash talking Raya, and as we know, as we've learned, I have to be nice, and then the cards oblige. Do I think I have magical powers that can change the fate of the card as I open them? No, I don't, but I do think, a positive attitude never hurts. All right, we're moving, we're grooving, we're going through the last one. It's gotta be something, anything. Okay, I'm good. I'm happy. I don't know who I'm telling this to. I'm like giving myself therapy. I like this card, the Fates, where it lets you look at the top card of your opponent's deck, just because I think it's fun to just kind of know some gossip about your opponent for a few seconds. Other than that, I haven't found a good use for it, but I do think it's fun to have a moment where I'm like, you get to like kind of play mind games with them, possibly. Another interesting pack. But we did get the Illuminateers card, which is always exciting when I pull that one. That's my goal. I hope one day I get a card reveal. If I do, I'm going all out. I'm going to get good lighting for that. I'll tell you that. I'll be going to the camera store, wherever they sell lighting for such situations, and saying, listen, this is a big deal. That's just an aside there. Speaking of manifesting, I'm putting that into the universe. That would be so cool one day. All right. We're on the home stretch. We got Stinky Pete, we got the Mob Song, Rare Raja, Super Rare Bruno, and Swing Into Action. It's fine. It's fine. It's interesting. I think as a person that opens packs, I think I am jaded. I think because like I'm at the point where pretty much it's like enchanted or bust, that like It's not the card's fault. These cards are great. It's my fault. It's an attitude problem. So we'll see. Maybe, you know, these are fine. Maybe if I say something nice about Ariel, I think you're beautiful, and I think it's really cool that your bangs always look good, no matter whether you're above the water or below the water. It didn't work. In fact, it did the opposite, because this is Ursula Vanessa, which is my favorite card, that it's like Ursula Vanessa, but that is its name. It's her government name on her driver's license, is Ursula Vanessa. All right, we're on the home stretch. I said that already, but anyway, we have 6 more packs. So speaking of home stretch, I did see a Major League Baseball game, and I found out that they legally shortened them. That was a shock. Like, the baseball game, they're like, we gotta go. I'm sure you guys all care about that, but if anybody hasn't been to a baseball game in like 5 years or 10 years, and you want to go, you're gonna be shocked. They're very short now. All right. Speaking of Sisu, Imperial Proclamation, and Chimpo. You know, if you can't pull an enchanted, you might as well get foil Chimpo. That's what they say. That's what they're saying. Okay. All right. It's been crazy that we're on the home stretch to the next set. I mean, I don't think that's true. I think it's like we're halfway, right? We're at like the halfway point. We're about a month past. So, you know, it's okay. This is the last box I'm opening for Ursula's return. So, that's sad. That's all I have. That's sad. But I've opened enough, and these boxes that I have here, I think I already mentioned. I bought them a very long time ago, but these are, you know, I still have 6 more packs that I have because I want to do a video on how I like to build a sealed deck. But, you know, after that, it's just, I like how I make it sound like I'm actually going to stop opening packs. I'm not, but I'm not going to buy anymore. They'll just come to me. They're like, you know, sealed in life. Oh boy. Well, you know, we're fizzling out, and that's okay. You know, we can't all have great boxes. If we all had great boxes, then no one would have great boxes. And that's the moral of the movie, The Incredibles. Kind of. All right, so this is number 3. 2 more. Oh, wait. Oh, man. Sorry, it's not funny, but, like, it is stressful when you, like, look and you're like, that's not good. But I'm glad you guys can live through me and be like, oh, wow, this would be like what we had. This would be what it'd be like if I opened a box that I didn't like, but I didn't have to do it. Somebody else did it, and I just got to watch it. Oh, boy. Well, we got a foil rare, and it's Philatides. I think that's how you say it. Oh, gosh. We're just gonna... Anyway, second to last pack. Let me know what you like about these videos, because I did ask on Twitter, do you want me to talk about specific things? Do you want me to like give a clinical write-up on the card? Is this just you hanging out with me, and this is just something you put in the background while you're like cooking dinner? If that's the case, I'll keep doing it. If you want me to be more clinical, I can do it. I'm willing to do that. I can't promise that I won't say dumb stuff, but I'm willing to be more professional. Oh, hey, okay, well, we redeemed ourselves. So now, was that last pack magic? No, it was second to last pack redemption, which is similar to last pack magic, but it's a little more like contractual obligation. All right, so this is the last pack. I had last pack magic once, and I pulled an Elsa, the monkey's paw. We're back to that. So, you know, that's okay. I can't pull another Elsa, and I can't pull Elsa in this. I could pull enchanted Diablo. That would be cool, but that's not what's in the cards for me today. If you can't pull an enchanted, you might as well get double Ariel, and we did that. All right, we have a rare, and womp womp, Pirate's Life. So, you know, overall, I think, obviously, thank you, Glare. You know, we got 4 legendaries plus a bonus legendary, and then we got the, you know, not great. I would rate this on B-, C+. C+. Yeah, C+ seems fair. You still pass, but you don't want to tell your mom. Well, thank you for joining me for another pack opening. I find them fun, if not a little disheartening. But, you know, what can you do? But there's always room for more at the end. And if you don't know where to find us, just take the second star to the right exit and head straight on till morning. See you next time.